This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
We are back on CoastLife with Ashley from Willow Marie. Hey, and I know you own a clothing boutique, but oddly enough, we were just talking Preston before the break and how you just see them everywhere.
Yeah, I said that they must be killing it because when I leave the store, we're in a high traffic area. All I see is the Preston frog, and it is engraved in my brain.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way because it's true. They are really killing it, and so much, in fact, that actually 2 people with Preston just got really great honors. So Spencer, our field correspondent, is going to tell us a little bit more about that as he sits down with Dave Wilson Jr. and Sr.
Owners of the Preston Automotive Group, Dave Wilson and his son David, are being recognized for their role in the auto industry and the community core values they instill in business and family.
From one day I was a salesperson, the next day I was running the store. Everything, our whole focus was, what's best for the customer and what's best for our associates.
And one of the things my father said, and it came because of my grandmother, Pansy, is no matter what we do, we will never stop giving to this community. We'll go broke before we do. And I think giving back just becomes natural for him, and it's always looking to see what we can do.
50 years in the making, from salesman to owner of one of the top 50 car dealers in the country. And with a literal world of influence sitting as the chairman of the Ford National Dealer Council, Dave Sr. is nominated for Time Dealer of the Year. The prize, $10,000, which, if awarded, Dave is putting right back into the community.
It's funny because
They're there today.
they're there today. So mid-shore meals till Monday. Actually, my wife is there this morning. She's packing meals. I love giving back to things you want to be involved in. Like, what are you going to do more than us giving a check? So we're actually going to be building them a building on one of our properties, so that's not something they have to worry about in the future as well.
Even in coaching his kids' Little League teams, his skills as a leader shined.
We used a term, team, together everyone achieves more. They talk about what I instilled in them. And because really what I knew, I knew a lot about baseball, but I knew more about leadership. And I decided from when he was 9 years old to really instill that.
The Wilsons have a lot to celebrate as David Jr. is honored by CBT News for 40 Under 40.
It's really rising stars in the automotive industry. Junior year of college, he ran our Hyundai store. He broke records in the store. Our GM's tired of hearing about it now, So when he went back to that next semester, he flew in that Thursday night and he flew out on Monday mornings. And really, I tried to talk him out of doing that, just simply because I wanted him to enjoy the college experience. And I could tell how serious he was about having the opportunity to do that.
Adversity creates strong leaders, and David Jr. accepted the challenge to protect and propel the business and his employees during the 2008 housing crisis and then economic disaster resulting from the COVID pandemic.
If I didn't graduate college in 2008, I wouldn't have grown up as quick as I did. I could see it coming, so I knew that it was important to me and our family's business that I went all in, so the commitment level had to come right away. As an automotive group, our associates are what makes us who we are today, because one thing for certain is we can't walk in and do all this on our own. So we've created a huge foundation, but there's so many associates that I could go on and on that have stuck through it with us, that's been there for the good times, the bad times, and everywhere in between. The biggest part about COVID that I realized, we went full steam ahead. I'm proud to say that we kept the majority of our associates through it, and then we grew from the other side of it. So definitely glad to be through those times, and happy to say more than ever that cars truly do cost less in Preston, because we're just excited to be back to those times where we have that inventory available for all of our customers on the Delmarva Peninsula and beyond.
Together, these two are unstoppable and always with servant leadership in mind.
When cash for clunkers hit, you mentioned 08, 09, 2000, whenever that was, everybody came together when cash for clunkers hit, because just our sales really lifted, during that period of time, because we did hit the ground running, and it was fun. And it was fun going shoulder to shoulder with David on that, because I think that was our biggest challenges, and we got that, it was exhilarating that that we got to do that.
Very cool father-son duo right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's such an honor, but to also have like your father by your side while doing it, that's great.
Definitely. I think it makes all that much more special. So make sure you wish them luck as they, of course, move on with these honors and the nominations and see. Hopefully they win. We should find out next month if Dave Sr. gets that award.
I'm sending all my positive vibes.
Yes, definitely. We are going to send you some more positive vibes too on CoastLife, because coming up we're talking at-home care. Maybe you or a loved one could benefit from it. We're going to tell you how you can get involved.